What's good, YouTube? It's Dre with Street Dreams Archives, and we are back with another sneaker review, guys. Today we talk Joe Freshgoods New Balance 992 Age Well. Okay, guys, before I get into the review, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys, new and old subs. I've been seeing all the likes, all the comments, just basically all the support I've been seeing. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. It makes me want to keep going and keep posting videos for you guys. The love has been overwhelming. We hit 209 subs, I believe. We're at 209 subs, which is crazy. I posted a video about me doing a giveaway at 100 subs. We hit 100 subs, and literally maybe a month after that, not even, we're at 200 subs, which is crazy, man. So shout out to all the new subs. Shout out to all the returning subs. You guys are awesome. We do have a giveaway live with literally less than a week left. So after this video here, guys, please check the giveaway video out. I did post how to enter into that. You have until December 11th. I will be going live on December 12th. I don't know a time just yet, but I will be going live on December 12th to announce the giveaway winner. So make sure all notifications are on so you don't miss out, because you could be that winner. But let's get into the review, guys. Like I said, we do have the New Balance Joe Freshgoods collab, the Age Well. Just a little brief background about Joe Freshgoods. He is based out of Chicago. Started off as a small collaborator, and then in 2020 with New Balance he got his first collab, and that went absolutely bonkers, absolutely crazy. I didn't get my hand on that pair. I believe the only way you could have gotten that pair is actually at that location in Chicago that they did it at. These released, though, that first pair, the No Emotions Are Emotions, those dropped in 2020 of February. And then these came out in about 5 years later after that. So these are the predecessor. These are the part 2 of the first pair. Obviously couldn't get my hands on those. I actually don't know what I was doing during that time. I wasn't going crazy with sneakers. I just recently started going crazy with sneakers again, as you guys can tell. So I'm happy to be back and happy to at least have a part 2 of the first pair, because I definitely didn't want those. Those are going for almost $4 grand in my size. And as you guys know, I'm not having that. I would not be paying that. So I caught a restock on these. I didn't get them when they first came out. These came out in the top half of 2025. Didn't get them, but these just recently restocked, so I had to grab them. Of course, got my pair in my 10.5. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the box first, man. You get this very detailed, kind of pinkish box. At the very top, it does read Age Well, which is that's this name of this 992 collab that he did. This is his second drop for 992. He definitely has more collabs with New Balance, but this is probably my favorite collabs out of his whole I guess New Balance contract or collaborations. But like I said, at the very top, it does read Age Well at the very top. And as you guys can see at the very back, they do include a picture. This picture, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, but this picture here is from the first drop back in 2020. So somebody took a picture of that, so they added that picture behind the box there, or on the box there, which is a crazy detail, man. That's fire right here. That's fire for sure. Coming to the side of the box, it says made in the U.S. for over 75 years. As you guys know, New Balance is a U.S. made brand. And then it has New Balance stamp here with Joe Freshgoods at the very bottom. And then back here it says made in history. You got Joe Freshgoods logo right there, JFG. And then coming to the very top, as you guys know, got my 10.5. It doesn't have this size, the color coding on here, but it's a lot of pink on this. Very fire, but did get a 10.5 as normal. And I'll show you guys that there. Getting the inside of the box, you do get another stamp here. It reads DBM, which stands for Don't Be Mad. If you guys know his first collab with New Balance at 992, that was basically the quote behind that, or the quote behind it, Don't Be Mad. No emotions are emotions, which is that shoe is fire for sure. Definitely wish I could get my hands on them, but all good that I do have this pair right here. Coming to the inside, you just get this kind of pink tissue paper did come with a receipt. I paid $180, $10 in shipping, so it came out to $190. These actually shipped out really fast. I bought these on the 1st, and they came today, so I'm doing a review for them today as well. But that's pretty much it for the inside of the box. You don't get anything special inside there. Close that up, and we can get to the shoes, guys. Here are the shoes here. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are these a cop or a drop for you guys? Like I said, when I saw these, had to have them. Didn't grab them when these first came out, but luckily they did restock, so I had to get my hands on them. And also, it's a New Balance too. I love New Balance, so it's good to be doing a left field review because I don't review a lot of New Balance. So that will be changing coming up in 2026. I will be widening my range as far as sneakers, but I keep a home base with my 95s. Let's talk about the shoes, guys. Very, very beautiful shoes. The color on these are crazy. These are supposed to mimic the first pair, like I said. This is with you after a few years of wear and tear of wearing these. Wearing the first pair, this is what they're supposed to look like afterwards, which you can kind of see it. I'll show some B-roll of the shoes. You can kind of tell that, but I do think this is definitely a second. This is a banger for it to be his second 992. The first was a fire, but these are definitely fire as well, guys. I will say. Coming to the outsole of the shoes, guys, you do get this black outsole, black endurance outsole. Right there where it says 992, you do get that pink and blue split there. And you also get New Balance stamped at the very bottom. Coming to the midsole here, guys, you do get this kind of pinkish cream midsole with a darker midsole, split midsole at the very end there. You do get this clear translucent 992 kind of padding material there. Same with it at the very bottom of that heel, as you guys can see. Coming to the base of the shoe, guys, you do get this really nice hairy suede, this kind of dark salmon material, suede material right here. You do get a lighter pink, kind of like a Miss Piggy style pink here. You do get that play with it as you move your hand across. Very nice materials. New Balance always kills it when it comes to the materials, man. You definitely get what you pay for. Coming to the very back here, you do get that darker suede, darker pink suede at the very back as well. As you guys can see. Very clean in my opinion. Coming up to the New Balance logo there, you do get that pink, kind of lightest pink there with the white behind that, with the lettering there. Coming up forward just a little bit more, you do get this kind of grayish, kind of gold grayish mesh material here. Very soft. These are gonna be very, very soft on feet. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing these all the time. I'm gonna try not to because of how good the material is, but this is a very beautiful shoe, guys. Coming to the upper where the lace locks, or where you put the laces into, you do get that dark pink, very hairy suede, nice material coming up. You do get this brown leather as well, and then at the very top, you do get this darker pink hint right there. I do love the pinks, the hits of pink bouncing off each other when it comes to the lighter pinks and the darker pinks. This shoe is just very well put together. Coming to the back heel, or the back sock liner here, it does read 992, as you guys can see there. Coming to the back of the shoes, guys, you do get this dark pink material here, kind of like a salmon, and then in the middle there it reads JFG, which stands for Joe Freshgood. This is my first 992, so I don't know I believe they put USA on the back of this tab here. Correct me if I'm wrong. You 992 heads, if you guys are watching this video, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think where it says JFG on this pair, it usually says USA. Coming to the very bottom, you do get that clear New Balance stamp logo there, or you guys can see there. Coming to the inside of the shoe, and then you also get that darker salmon heel right at the very bottom, coming down to that translucent, and then meeting it down with that black there. Very beautiful shoe. Coming to the inside, just like the outside, you do get that darker pink material, nice suede material here, with that lighter pink hitting right behind that, with the lighter pink New Balance logo, gray mesh material. With that darker pink hitting right behind that light pink material. Very, very fire, man. Coming to the midsole here as well. You do get that that lighter midsole with that darker split going in right behind that, guys. What do you guys think about the shoes, man? These are fire. Coming to the top part of the shoe, you do get this. Oh, also, before I do get to that part, Joe Freshgood, or they kind of, New Balance left a kind of like a pamphlet that kind of explains or gives a background of Joe Freshgood with his 2020 release. So I'll show you guys that there. I'll also show some B-roll so you can pause the video if you guys want to read that. I won't read it just to bore you guys. Coming to the toe cap here, you do get that mesh, that gray as a mesh here with that leather hitting right behind that. Do get these pink splits, darker pink splits where the laces go into. Really light pink laces. These do come with other sets of laces. I don't know which ones I want to go with. I do like how these look now with this material, with these laces here, but we might switch them up. Depending on the outfit, we might switch them up and put some different laces in these, but these do come with a lot of different style laces, which is crazy, man. I think this is my only pair that I have in my collection that has this many pairs of laces, man, which is fire to me. Fire. Do get, like I say, you do get that lighter pink laces. Probably keep those in for right now. Behind the laces, you do get that gray material, mesh material right there, and then coming at the very top, you do get this leather tongue here, which reads New Balance, and then it has JFG for Joe Freshgood. Show you guys that. Coming to the sock liner or ankle liner, you do get this gray sock liner coming around the shoe. Coming to the inside, you do get the side stamp. It doesn't say when the production was made, but it does so, or when the production was done for these, but it also does show that it's made in the USA, and then it shows my size with the 10.5. You guys know. It does come with some really nice detailed sock liners, which is really cool. I don't know what the design is. I don't know. It kind of looks like a koi fish, but I doubt it's that. But as far as the inserts, you do get some really nice design when it comes to the inserts. At the very bottom, it does read New Balance and Joe Freshgood. I will be taping that off so these don't rub off when I wear them. I do that with all my sneakers, black bottoms. Coming to the inside, you do get this really nice stitching. As far as New Balance, like I said, they do a really good job as far as materials and quality when it comes to the shoes. So as far as QC and stuff like that, you don't get a lot of that. But like I said, coming to the inside, you do get this white stitching coming down all the way in the end there, right under the sock liner. That's pretty much it for the shoes, guys. What do you guys think of the shoes? I think these are a really cool collab that he's done prior to the first predecessor that he's had in 2020. But as far as this shoe right here, I think this shoe is very fire. I love the colors, love the materials. As far as the shoes, they are very beautiful. Can't wait to put these on to show you guys how these look and how these feel. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. Okay, here are what these New Balance 992 Joe Freshgoods are looking like on feet. As far as my opinion, I am a normal width foot. I'm not a wide foot person. So as far as fit, I went with the 10.5. I normally go with the 10.5 for majority of my sneakers besides maybe basketball shoes. But as far as fit, like I said, I am a 10.5. As far as fit, these fit amazing. I normally don't have any issues when it comes to New Balance. So if you are a normal width foot person, you can probably stick with a 10.5. With your true to size. Like I said, I am a 10.5. I went with a 10.5 on this. Didn't think I was going to have any issues like I'm looking at right now. As far as how these fit width-wise, these fit really good on the sides here. I don't have any pains or any issues when it comes to the sides here. Toe cap-wise, my toe is here. and I have tons of space. When it comes to the fit, these fit really good, guys. Like I said, these also look really good on feet. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just gonna throw in some pants options really quick, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching.